for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. To the plate now, Donovan Solano, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He provided some excitement for the home crowd right out of the gate as he tripled to start out the home first. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Slater, who cleverly has the nickname AC, he was an 8th round selection during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
McCullers, the runner at first with 2 gone. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1 left for... New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Robinson Cano. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson has it, and it's a quick out number 1.
Up next to the bat.
Stepping into the box, Yoenis Cespedes, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Jed Lowry. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
The first baseman, Brandon Belt.
And the pitch. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And that ball is over the wall out toward the cove. A home run. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake. And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Behind 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Buster Posey will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2. Here it is. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 for the... Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They're currently averaging more than a hit per inning, while at the same time, they've yet to strike out a single time. We all know that's a rarity these days, but clearly the bat-on-ball approach is working for them.
Thank you, Heidi. And this one's off the 5th archway. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
The batter, the pitcher.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to...
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his 2nd knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. Oh, my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Into the cove and gone. And we'll take one more look at the big one. 100 home runs in a season. Can you believe it? So here's Brandon Nimmo.
Number 9.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner into the cove, but foul. Ripped on the ground to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number 6.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeff McNeil. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that was perhaps bay bound, but instead it's a long foul ball. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having.
High and deep to right. Racing back the right fielder. Up into the arcade and out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, so he creeps ever closer to triple digits, and the lead is now 7-2. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before, and you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. Anthony Banda, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. Robinson Cano, the next to dig in. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Slater is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
The batter, number 4.
In now, Jed Lowry. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Slater is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. The frustration stems around not just how much they're striking out, but more importantly, how much they're striking out looking. He acknowledged that the opposition is making good pitches, but he also said that they're hittable. They feel like there's no reason to accept letting pitches in the strike zone go by in 2-strike situations.
Your attention, please.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Mike Yastrzemski will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. 0-1 the count. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Stroman looks in. First pitch on its way.
Second baseman, Jonathan Delano.
Hit out towards second. There's Cano. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away. Caleb Berriger takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Here's the first pitch to him. This is line to left. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Runner at first following the error. And standing in the outfielder, Michael Conforto.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall. And the second run will score. It's now 9-2. And he is in at third with a 2-run triple.
Now batter, number 6.
Man, they're just piling it on now. That RBI triple makes it a 7-run lead. It's hard enough to come back from a 7-run deficit in football. You can't score any touchdowns in this game.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out. But meanwhile, the run is in to score. Striding in once again, Dominic Smith. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Grounded up the first baseline. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Smith is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s. Hammers it to deep right field. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and no one left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Mets out in front 10-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Austin Slater.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A reminder, fans, that all games this season will be broadcast in Spanish on AM 1440 by the announcing team of Jason Villa and Luis Martinez.
First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Cespedes is after it. He's there and records the first out.
The first baseman, number 9.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Brandon Belt is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Cespedes on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex.
Stroman's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Alex Dickerson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have it.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Tyler Beede enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Tyler Beede.
Cano connects as this is out to deep right. And that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall.
It's one of the beauties of the ballpark out here in San Francisco, the bricks. But I'll tell you what, if it caroms right to the right fielder, you got to pump the brakes coming around first base because he'll throw you out.
Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He's there and records the first out.
The batter.
Digging in once again, Jed Lowry. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and oh my, hit him with the high, and it's gone into the arcade section. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 43 on the year for him, as this lead got even wider. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Wilson.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 38th home run of the season for him as they just continue to pour it on here. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty B, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup.
Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
You know, D-Row, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
Michael Conforto will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. Looking up is the right fielder, still ranging back, and it's gone. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Now
into the box, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon.
Hit in the air out to center field. Slater's under it. 2 gone.
Now batter.
Coming to the plate now, Jeff McNeil. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pulled toward right center field. Slater's in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Mets lead it 15-2. At the plate, Wilmer Flores. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Hit in the air out to center field. After it is Cespedes. But he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy he's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. Into center field, line drive base hit. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning. And that'll bring up Buster Posey as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
What a performance so far. Throwing first.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one. Into the box now, Luis Basabe. He swings and hits it fouled off to the right and out of play. The 0-1 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Crawford rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score, and the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do. Evan Longoria will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Nimmo is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So in now for San Francisco, Donovan Solano. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Comes set and the 0-1. First and second now, one man out. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout. First offering on its way. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Second and third, 2 away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left. Marlene Garcia comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. From the stretch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Basabe is in his tracks now, and very quickly one gone. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V,
oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. Robinson Cano, a solo home run. So he creeps ever closer to triple digits as this lead got even wider.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Slater is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Now at the plate, Jed Lowry. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. First pitch on its way. Hit hard towards center, and that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Standing in now, Wilson Ramos. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Basabe is under it, and he makes the catch for out. First pitch coming. Here it is. Brandon Belt swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
1-1.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. First offering on its way.
Now batting, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Man, they've really had his numbers so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
So now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Cespedes is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Marcus Stroman.
The pitcher, Marcus.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The right fielder,
Michael Conforto will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
the left fielder, number 9.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Nimmo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him, and he fouls this one off. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Basabe retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. Digging in the switch hitter, Luis Basabe, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases. Chadwick Tromp will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his 2nd base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
Yeah, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now. Giants down to their final out now. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. And it's off the fourth archway.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Stroman comes set, ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Mets will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Well, I got to be honest, I didn't think he had 9 innings in him, but he battled and he finished the game and he picked up the win along the way too.
16-8 tonight. The Mets, in a game with 7 home runs, earn the victory. Marcus Stroman earns his 12th victory in the ball game as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Lance McCullers was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
4 hours and 2 minutes.